I'm going to say something that you may not like, and it's probably going to ruffle some feathers in the photography community, but I feel like it needs to be said. We have to stop with the engagement pods and the follow trains. They are not helping you to get more clients. And ultimately, you are in business to get paying clients. I'm going to break it down for you why these are not a great option and what you should be doing instead. I've talked about this topic a few times on my podcast, but over the last few days, for some reason, I've seen an influx of posts inside of Facebook groups that I'm in for photographers where people are asking other photographers to join this engagement pod or hop on this follow train, or let's create a Facebook group where we engage and support each other. And I want to be very clear that there is a difference between creating a Facebook group where you are supporting each other and engaging with each other and asking questions and giving advice, and then having one where your sole purpose is to boost social media engagement. Those are two very different things. If you are creating a group of photographers that are there to support each other on and offline, that's great. If you're creating a group or you're hoping to get engagement by posting your Instagram account and asking other photographers to go support you, that's not going to benefit you in the long run. It's one of my biggest pet peeves when it comes to social media marketing in the photography world. Here's why this is not a good idea. So let's say that I, as a photographer, am noticing my social media engagement is declining, like super fast. Like I'm not getting any traction online. It's very frustrating. My first thought is I need more followers. I need more engagement. I need the algorithm to think that I'm more popular than I actually am online. And then magically, my ideal client will be shown my content. They'll fall in love with me and they'll want to book with me. That's what goes on in our brain. I know because I've been there. However, here's the reality of what happens. I go into a Facebook group and I say, hey, let's create an engagement pod where we're going to all agree that when I post something, you're going to all come support it. You're going to follow me on Instagram. You're going to like my post. You might leave a couple comments, and then I'm going to do the same for you. Sounds great, right? There's a problem with that. One, that means that now you are flooding your Instagram account with other photographers who are probably not going to be your client for multiple reasons. But ultimately, you are now telling the algorithm that your audience is other photographers. So what the algorithm is seeing is, oh, there's an influx on Kendra's Instagram account. All these other photographers are coming to her account. They're liking her posts. They're engaging with them. They're sharing them. They're commenting on them, whatever they're doing with them. That tells the algorithm that your content is made for other photographers. So guess what happens? You then get shown to other photographers, not your ideal client who's local to your area, who is the high school senior or the mom looking for family photos or the personal brand looking for headshots. That's not who's getting shown your content. Your content is now being shown to other photographers, most likely not photographers even in your area. So it's not actually helping you. Here's where the other problem comes in. You have this influx of people who are engaging with your content. And at first, it might boost your Instagram account. It might boost your content, which is great. And you get this little dopamine hit. And you think, yes, my Instagram following numbers are up. That makes me look better, more popular, more desirable. My engagement rate is going up. That's great. But then you're going to hit a plateau. It's going to go up and then it's going to flatline. And then the other photographers in that pod are going to start to notice like they're falling off. They're not following as much anymore. They're not engaging as much anymore. They're not getting the same traction because they flatline. So now they don't see the purpose in engaging with your content because they're not getting a benefit from it anymore, which you're no longer getting a benefit from. So now not only does the algorithm get confused on who to show your content to, but your engagement starts to flatline. And you might even lose followers because now your audience, who was there originally because they wanted to work with you or they were interested in you, are confused a little bit on why they're not seeing your content anymore. Well, because it's being shown to the wrong people. So ultimately, these engagement pods and these follow trains seem like such a good idea. They're really not. So what should you be doing instead? This is where the hard truth comes in. This is where I have to be the bearer of bad news and say, it all comes down to you putting in the work and you deciding Where do I want to put my time and energy? If Instagram, if social media is where you want to put your time and energy, that's great. Go do it. But that means you're going to have to put in the time and the effort and the energy to make that work. You're going to have to focus on creating content your ideal client actually wants to see from you. Not just pretty pictures, but content that they can then benefit from. You're going to have to focus on learning the strategies of the platform you're choosing to be on. What's working now? What's not working? Because what's working today may not work a month from now, and you're gonna have to switch up your strategy, and you're gonna have to be okay with continually learning new strategies and improving and evolving as the platform evolves as well. You're going to have to be okay with putting in all this time and energy for maybe very little reward in the beginning. It may pay off in the long run, but it's going to be a slow build. This idea that people are going to post something that goes viral and you're going to become this overnight success is not realistic. It's not real. It is this illusion that social media has given us. The reality of social media is that it is a long, slow game. You're going to put in a lot of time, a lot of effort, and a lot of energy for a long game. So if you're not interested in social media, then I highly recommend that you look into other outlets as well. Social media can be one piece of your marketing pie, but if you want it to be a smaller piece, if you don't want to put in that energy and effort for very little reward, there are other avenues you can look at, like learning more about SEO and boosting your SEO and visibility on Google searches, networking, email marketing. There's a lot of other options out there that can help you to grow your business. And if you want to learn more about some of these other options available to you outside of social media to help you market your photography business, I have a free guide down in the notes below. You can grab that link and check it out. It's filled with ideas of ways that you can start marketing your business and seeing results without having to focus so much on social media. So if you're ready to ditch the frustration, grab that guide and start implementing some other more offline marketing strategies for your business. If you found this helpful and if you're still here with me, even after this hard truth, thank you so much. I would love for you to click that subscribe button and check out all the other videos I have available to help you grow and market your photography business.